guys, it's your boy Alex, and we are back, finally, with another reaction video. So I want to clear something up. So last week, I did plan to get this reaction video out, but there were some complications. Apparently, the first very part of this video didn't work out, so I had to reshoot, or not reshoot, sorry, I had to re-record all of part one, which is not great, honestly, which is not great at all. So I had to re-record all that part. I have to, like, re-edit everything, make sure it looked great, make sure it sounded great, and you could hear the sound of the video. You know, all of that. But anyway, it was... It was just a thing last week, and I have been dealing with a horrible sore throat and just coughing up phlegm and everything, while I was dealing with that at work as well. But everything's all cleared up. Hopefully everything's all cleared up. So, before this intro goes too long, today we're going to be taking a look at another Dead Meat kill count video. Although this one in particular is a little different. He's not reviewing a particular movie, he's reviewing a music video, a horror-themed music video by a band called Ice Nine Kills. Now, me personally, I've never heard of Ice Nine Kills, but from what I've been told, they're actually a very popular, like, metal band. So, who knows, this selection might be interesting. And it's not the first time that he's, like, covered something that wasn't horror movie related. I'll explain once we actually start the video. Alright, let's get started. And what I mean by that is, he's actually reviewed other things. Like, on his channel, I actually saw he reviewed both Black Friday and The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals, two of my favorite Hatchetfield Star Kid shows. And if you guys want me to react to that, let me know in the comment section down below and I will. I had to clear my throat there for a second. But anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at his his kill count on Ice Nine Kills. So, starting the video in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm kind of interested to see what this is, because I've never, like, heard of them, so this will be kind of like a blind reaction. It'd be crazy, but let's see what happens. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that everything's good, and then I can hit the button. Oh, it had like a little twitch. Oh, yeah, never have that once you're getting over like a sore throat, because that will pretty much just ruin your day and your afternoon. I do have a drink over here just in case, but I'm not gonna drink it while I'm recording.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror media. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at the 5 music videos released by Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, so there's 5 of them.
Album, the Silver Scream. Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Spencer Charnas, who started it as
nice.
a in 2000.
Oh, they started out as a ska band. Okay. That's interesting to know.
They began with their first album under Fearless Records, 2015's Every Trick in the Book.
Ooh, I love the album.
Based on a novel like Dracula or Animal.
Nice. So that's how they pretty much got their start in horror.
Sometimes you need a gimmick to get people to check out your work. A gimmick like, you know, counting kills. Their 2018 follow-up, The Silver Scream, put Ice Nine Kills on another level, both thematically and in popularity, since it became their best-selling album at the time. Each of its 13 songs is about a
Oh, dang, there's 13 songs on their album?
Since then, Ice
wow.
has become a welcome
oh, gosh.
Fans encouraged us to interview Spencer on the podcast.
I got choked there for a second.
Since then, we've been good friends with him and his partner Nadia. Inc. released 5 music videos of songs from the album, with an overarching plotline involving Spencer seeing a therapist. What is this? The Sopranos?
Okay.
The songs
interesting.
like Friday the 13th,
very interesting.
And It. And the videos see Spencer reenacting these films.
Oh, that's a little creepy.
Like
oh, they did a reference to The Crow? Nice.
Ice Nine Kills isn't just trying to tap into a pre-made fan base using the horror genre. Spencer is a lifelong fan who finally gets to let his horror freak
that's very creepy.
Band members to the genre.
I never really met anyone in my friend groups that loved.
It's really nice that like James gets to meet all these like, you know, really cool like celebrities. Ones that like most people have never even heard of.
Kind of just been my story for the rest of my life.
His interest in horror had been present in his work since
That's nice that they did like a little parody of American Psycho right there.
Named after a quote from The Crow.
Buildings burn, people die. But real love is forever.
He's always
I've still yet to check out that movie.
His love of horror is part of his career.
Yeah, I figured it would just lean into, an advertisement. He's been doing that a lot with his recent videos. I need to start, watching more of his videos, though, honestly. But yeah, that is definitely a movie I've never gotten to check out, The Crow. I definitely want to see that movie. But anyway, let's actually continue on and officially start this video, of course.
You might be surprised. Let's get to them.
All right, here we go. Davin Ryden.
Music video for The American Nightmare, lead single off the album, no relation to Cody Rhodes. Spencer
Maybe a mix of American Psycho and Nightmare on Elm Street? Possibly?
Sure, everyone calls me Spencer.
Dr. Ian Black here is an insecure psychologist, which is a lot less fun to deal with than a frontier psychiatrist. Seriously.
Okay.
And you have a beautiful mouth. Pick up a telephone and let's see if we can make it.
Wow.
Shall we?
He's hoping he can ride Spencer's mental problems straight to the
Wow.
and get published like his rival colleagues have.
Yikes.
He's been having disturbing nightmares, and the first one he relays is about a girl being
Oh.
haunted by a murderous dream demon. The girl is played by
Yep,
Jessica Smith.
it's Freddy Krueger.
Casting as Black's receptionist Karen is lampshaded.
She actually looks very similar to your receptionist.
She's the only
Very
one in town.
interesting.
The teenager epidemic isn't self-inflicted. I repeat, is not self-inflicted. You hear me, YouTube?
Ooh.
Instead, these teens are being murdered by a bastard of Elm Street.
Uh-oh.
The deaths upset her, so she tries to sleep it off, only for the dream demon to pop up and suck her through.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nod to Glenn's fate.
Oh, yeah. Nice little reference. Without the mountain of blood shooting out of the bed.
Who is, of course, Spencer himself in Freddy Krueger makeup. Spencer Krueger not only interrupts her sleep...
I don't know why I kicked that, so give me 1 second. Ugh.
But she wakes up IRL
I keep accidentally hitting that. I don't know why.
She realizes she can pull him into her world, bitch, and springs a plan to beat him down with a baseball bat. But Spencer says this is the part of the dream where he always wakes up, robbing us of a conclusion to this narrative. Dr. Black gets Spencer to agree to months.
Well, I guess this might be the one kill he doesn't count, off screen.
Colleague Dr. Nancy Stonebridge, a psychiatrist. She's played by Nadia Teichman, Spencer's real-life partner and a gregarious gem of...
Okay. Someone definitely really loved their Michael Myers shirtless or clothesless cosplay.
Plans to write about Spencer and become rich and famous. Obviously, kill counts are narrative-driven, but these are music videos, so I want to comment on the songs. Even though, and I must stress this, I am not a music critic. I've always been open to metal, although it was usually of the new variety, a la System of a Down, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
In college, I drove to Cleveland to see Symphony.
They're definitely a band that I know of, and they're, really great.
Instantly appealed to me. Not to dig a hole with metal fans, but I think
Oh,
their
gosh.
music is considered metalcore.
Oh, that's really creepy.
Crossover between heavy metal and hardcore punk. Of course, everyone has their own idea of what that means exactly.
Very
or
weird
which bands
choice
that
for,
includes.
costumes.
I don't really care what you call this music, because I like it either way. Spencer's clean vocals are wonderful to listen to, especially during the enjoyably catchy chorus.
Ooh.
They're exceptionally
They definitely know how to make some, specific lyrics, though, I'll tell you that.
Vocalist and lead guitarist for the band from 2009 to 2019. It's beautiful when JD and Spencer are screaming and growling in unison.
Oh, gosh, that was a very cool grunge voice he has.
The lyrics are a lot of fun for horror fans, with kill count like work.
Yeah, safe to say that, they definitely know how to make really good lyrics. Personal story for me, growing up in my teens, I was never really into heavy metal all that much, or just any particular, metal band. But growing up more, I've learned to love heavy metal bands more and more, because they definitely know how to make that good, grungy, sounding music and lyrics. This band definitely knows how to make, a horror-themed, lyrics for a horror-themed music video, or just a horror-themed song in general. Really nice tone, and it definitely sets up the atmosphere. It gives, a definite, really good creep factor. And this is just, the first of, 5 songs we're listening to. So we're probably gonna get some more, crazy music. I can tell you, the lyrics in this song gave me some chills a little bit.
It's an excellent execution of horror in the
Oh, nice little shot. I also think it's a little reference to Tina's death in the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I could be completely wrong, but
The next video begins with a newscaster spoiling my fun, so...
Guess we're jumping straight into the second one right now,
He's
aren't
talking
we?
about murders at a summer camp, meaning we in the Jason era.
Hey, there's our favorite hockey mask wearing boy.
Acoustic session, just like when they were rowing the boat ashore in the opening of the original Friday the 13th. Appropriately, this video for Thank God It's Friday was released on Friday, July 13th in 2018. This is another nightmare as described by Spencer, who's been on tour in Texas, the same place those reported campground murders took place. His dream casts him, Nadia...
Yeah, probably should not be trusting this, like, psychiatrist if you're going to talk to him, like, more and more.
Doing drugs and having sex. First to go is bassist Justin Morrow, who's taking a whiz. Jason slashes
Had to
him
clear
with
my
his
throat there for a
machete
sec.
and really revels in the blood splatter. Morrow was the bassist in Ice Nine Kills for 10 years.
Oh, that little head bop he did.
After Silver Scream's release, he left the band amicably to join Motionless.
Oh,
in Black, the
okay.
same producer as Amy.
So he went on to have, like, a really good, successful career after this.
Producing and
Very
mixing.
nice.
He reunited with Justin with his work on Motionless.
Oh,
in
that's a
Black,
little creepy.
and scoring the end of the world. Drummer Patrick Gallant.
Dang, that's some pretty good album covers right there.
Meaning there are Jack and Marcy of this imagining. Oh, I guess that makes Justin Ned.
Oh,
Sucks. Sorry, Justin.
well,
Jason
yeah.
chops down the
Time
imitation
to
bacon,
start
dropping
the body
to
count
ground
more.
like a sick beat. After a short chase, he catches up to and kills Karen the reception counselor with a stomach stab. Camp counselor
Doesn't really have a name.
to a joint final girl circuit where they discovered JD's body next to Campbell's in some deep shadows.
Jeez, like, bodies are just falling
The
everywhere.
heroes escape on a boat, leaving a very disappointed Jason behind. Friggin' after I come all the way out here. with
Oh,
the
he
axe.
is
Not
just
very
pissed.
You know Jason's terrified of water.
We know. Yeah, I figured they were gonna do this.
Oh, just kidding! This video ends the same way the first three Fridays do, with a jump
Yep,
scare.
getting some
Now,
more
though, I
phlegm
think
again.
Dream Spencer and Nadia on the count. Not that I can double check that number with the newscasters. For some reason he had 7, even though I only counted 6. There are only 6 people at that campsite, guy. Where'd the extra body come from? Hope that
Oof,
mofo writes
that
better than
whack.
counts, since it's named Roy Merkin, who's also the credited author of the novelization of these videos. All 5 videos were directed
Nice little
by
reference to the name of the
Waited
whole
to
album,
make
basically.
one and only hockey mask when it fell off during a take of the canoe jump scare. These
Wow.
were low-budget productions, at least at first, but thankfully they got some free set deck at their shooting location, the abandoned Camp Winnetasca in Ashland, Massachusetts. Though it had closed 3 years earlier in 20.
Hopefully they didn't get, like, actual spooks at the camp.
We definitely kind of lucked out with some really great production value for little cost in terms of the filming of the story.
The first 2 videos were filmed within a week and came out while Ice Nine Kills was doing Warped Tour.
Oh, that was a
Because
sick
he
jump he did right there.
away.
Kids already knew the words, and the video just came out a couple days before.
As far as my inexpert opinion about the song goes, I like it. The lyrics frame Jason as the mama's boy he is, with
That right there actually just goes to show, like, how popular a song can just, like, get. I mean, think about with Hazbin Hotel. When the first few songs played from the very first episode of the series, they immediately got popular. And a lot of the songs, before the show was even made, their songs got, like, super popular. It goes to show that, like, songs from this definitely could get very, like, popular, too. I definitely need to check this album out. I'm probably going to look at the album, like, before this whole thing is over. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see what happens. Maybe in my spare time I'll check out the album. But, dang, this has some good music. Oh, yeah.
Jason the most.
Also, I forgot to mention, it's a nice little reference to the phrase TGIF.
Is introduced as a
I mean, that's more of a common phrase if you think about it. It just jumps straight into heavy metal, like, afterwards.
Crazy Ralph.
Nice little reference.
Without a kiki ma ma ma.
Yeah. You can't have, like, a Friday the 13th music video without doing the...
It's sappy and extensive, a perfect nod to Harry Manfredini's score preceding.
Yeah, before the jump scare
With
happens.
such a downer ending to his dream, Dr. Black picks and prods at Spencer's past. Spencer is evasive and leaves for his next show in LA, but not before spying on his quack and listening to him over a mic he planted in
Oh,
his office.
he's
Dr. Black
spying
turns
on
this
him.
into Spy versus spy, but he's so fucking bad at it. Makes me mad. He follows Spencer to Jocko's Bar and Kitchen in Waltham, Massachusetts.
Just
It's hard
like
to hear over the
the
wall,
subtitle name for this place,
Actually
Bar
shares
and
the same,
Kitchen.
The first song Ice Nine ever wrote back in 2000 or 2001. It's definitely a different sounding band.
Oh, there went a burp.
Spencer winds up drugging the doc's drink at the bar.
Oh, he
Dr.
spiked
Black
his
does
drink.
something, literally transitions
Oh,
into the song.
no.
A Grave Mistake is inspired by The Crow, a movie I've sadly never
Okay.
seen on this channel. For the record, it rules, even though it has an awful fake Detroit.
I mean, again, I haven't like seen The Crow, but I don't know if I would qualify that as a horror movie as much.
And Spencer's characters in black and white. Spencer returns from the grave and clowns out in the
Oh,
mirror.
back from the dead and putting on the makeup.
Alleyway mugging and kicks some ass while a drugged out
Oh.
Dr. Black watches from his ass. One guy pulls out a blade, but that
Ooh,
only gets a kill
nice.
stabbing. His bug gets
Ooh.
stuck to death.
Oh, nice
By the
kick.
there. By the time Dr. Black awakens from the drugs, there's no evidence of Spencer's face-painted ass kicking. The news implies he wound up hanging the muggerfuckers.
And it happened to make the news.
Keep stalking this likely killer. A grave mistake might have the most radio-friendly mass appeal sound, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I love the acoustic build right off the bat, especially with Spencer singing.
This guy's got like a really, really good singing voice too.
It never gets super hard and there's no screaming, but sometimes I can go for more of a rock sound, whatever.
Ooh, that was a nice kick right there. Oh, curb stomp, American X style. Oh gosh.
They were onto something. The band performance was filmed atop a building in the theater district side of Boston's Chinatown, although the stock footage shown is of Baltimore, I guess because that's what was available. And eagle-eyed viewers may note that it's not actually Spencer doing those kicks in the alleyway fight scene.
Oh, I figured they would have had like a stunt coordinator do it.
It's also not that Matt Healy, so don't go hitting up Tay-Tay with questions. For some reason, Spencer and Dr. Black keep up this ruse for another session.
Back to the same office again.
Spencer describes a nightmare he has where he's a child, ushering in the video for stabbing in the dark. In it, Kid Spencer's babysitting sister and her friends get stalked
What's
by
going
a
on
shadow
here?
man. Spencer
Yo!
plays the shadow man, naturally, a version of Michael Myers, who has the blackest eyes.
Oh, good lord. Why did I pause it on this? Oh, gosh. Apologies if all of you have light sensitivity. I did not mean to pause it on this. Safe to say this band knows how to do, like, creepy imagery for a horror-themed music video. I gotta get it off of this, though, so it doesn't, like, bother you guys. Oh, my gosh. This is actually starting to hurt my eyes now, too. Oh, why did I pause it there? I feel so stupid for doing that. Oh, gosh. Okay. But anyway, yeah. That is some freaky imagery right there that it's showing. But anyway, let's just continue on so it doesn't, like, hurt you guys anymore. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, dude. The Shape kicks things off by killing a prison guard.
Oh,
and
no!
Bruce away.
Oh, gosh, that's even worse!
Get gross with it. That prison
Oh,
guard is played by Ricky Dean
not
Logan,
the
who played Carlos
eyes.
in Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. Logan would work
That's
with
interesting,
Spencer
but
again in the
still,
videos
that's-
for Silver Screen
oh my
2
gosh.
and Horrorwood, which also
But
features
seriously,
various
that's one of the
horror
few things I can't handle when it comes to kills in horror movies or horror-related games and TV shows. When someone goes for the eyes or if someone goes for the throat.
She has a bunch of friends
I can't handle that.
horned up.
Oh, it's the
Killer
worst.
teach them a phallic lesson. The record label was hesitant to let
Whew.
them use a Michael Myers mask, but Spencer bluffed his way into getting permission. He said it was okay because he changed the mask by 20%, a figure he based off
Okay,
of D&D
so,
did with
like, they
Warner
wouldn't get, like, you know,
Bros.
So they had
copyright
A&B
claim, so that-
create this 20%
that makes sense.
tweak.
That
And
actually
those
makes
words stuck
sense.
With me. So like, I was like,
Ugh.
okay, well, can be.
There went a burp.
20% tweak.
The first to be killed is drummer Patrick Galanti, who gets his throat slit by the Shape from the shadow.
And here we go again. Killing off the bandmates again.
After not appearing in the third video. Hope she enjoyed her break. A police report breakdown in the song corresponds with a cop showing up, who also joins the count with a stab to the
Uh-oh.
back.
Oh,
Dustin
no,
Morris
there went the cop.
but not for long after tripping on nothing. That allows the Shapist to murder the
What did he
bandit.
trip on?
Nadia fights back.
He didn't trip on anything. Oh, there you go.
Quite the choky match.
She definitely has Final Girl written all over her.
At least I think she does. As she's recovering, though, baby Spencer shows up and stabs Nadia to death.
Oh,
with a
no! Poor Nadia!
That killer kid's played by
Oh.
Cameron Taft, Dr. Black's actor, Paul Taft. In the present, Black researches
Wow.
the dream and sees it really happened back in 1994. It also verifies my kill count of 7 for this video. So, you know, thank you for that. Stabbing in the Dark has always been one of my favorite songs on the album. There's just so much I like about it. Right away, I dig the doubling of Spencer's singing with very subtle low vocals.
Ooh, nice.
Then during the build, there's a buzzing clock sound when the lyrics...
For some reason, the melody reminds me of Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. Like that little slow build-up.
The chorus is just as catchy as a Grave Mistakes.
Also, what is that in the background? That dang thing looks really cool in the background.
But the rest of the
I
song
know
is
I've seen
way
it from
harder.
somewhere.
Everyone's given me a lot to listen to, including Galanti with those solid kicks.
Some great beats as well.
For our fandom familiarity, we get
Oh, yeah,
Halloween
there's the head
theme on
tilt.
guitar, and a classic Halloween quote being screamed.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
The wooden pumpkin
Yeah.
statue the band plays in front of here is at Haunted Overload in Lee, New Hampshire. You can see more of
Also,
this
that's where it's
video by
from?
our friends over at
I have
Greenlight
always
Collective.
wanted to
Trevor's
visit
been
that
chilling in
place.
his cute little sleeveless Freddy sweater, but he keeps showing up late with bloody body parts. JD tries
Oh.
to talk to him about it, but soon he and Justin
Well,
Wilder
this is
miss
not
a
good.
news notification seen by Dr. Black.
Now he's knocking off the band. I'm going to be a bloody millionaire.
By the time they made this video, Justin and JD had left the band, so this off-screen double death was a way of writing them out of the narrative. Dr. Black gets his
Aww.
head back and comes to an
Oh.
minecart ride. Spencer is
Jigsaw,
also
maybe?
here, as is Dr. Gladstone behind them. Spencer
Nope,
says
he's on a
he
carnival
can't
ride.
do this.
No,
Just
it's
around.
Pennywise, isn't it?
Dr. Black's wild ride begins as It Is the End is performed by
Yeah. Oh, gosh. It is Pennywise.
Spalding horn section too. That's saxophonist Peter J.
And it definitely seems like they've had, like, a little bit more of a budget for this one.
Kills start as a ska punk band. This marks the music video debut for the new and current lineup of Ice Nine Kills. Rhythm guitarist Ricky R. Molino did cameo in Stab
Oh.
in the Dark though. as the
So this is
cop.
when they started adding, like, new
Meanwhile,
band
bassist
members.
Joe Cutie composed the
Nice.
ending to Thank God It's Friday before he was ever an official part of the band. Finally, lead guitarist Dan Sugarman has a familial connection to horror. His uncle is Stu Charno, who played the unlikely survivor Ted in
Okay, that's
When we were trying him out,
interesting.
obviously he was an amazing guitarist, but as soon as he told me that his uncle was in Friday the 13th Part 2, I wouldn't have cared if he could play, 2 chords. You're in.
The minecart ride sees 4 bodies on display along the track.
Jeez.
3 women, one of them played by Jessa Smith Campbell again, and one with a bag over
Oh.
her head, so who knows? It was a mannequin on set. Then Dr. Nancy Gladstone.
Whoa, what the heck?
Spencer's face
Whoa.
bursts.
Whoa, okay.
In a rarity for a
That's
kid.
very
Somehow,
odd.
Behind-the-scenes footage makes this even more horrifying to look at. That's all I'll count for kills, though. Even though we see Georgie floating, he doesn't see a kill. He's just floating,
Yep.
man. They all float down there.
Yeah, I figured they would have a "We All Flow Down Here" line in that. And he definitely sang that part really, really well. Crazy that we have to end off this on probably one of the better, like, horror monsters that's gotten, like, more publicity. Surprisingly, yeah. He's gotten a lot of things made after him. Just goes to show how popular a remake can get. Very, very popular. Whew. I'm just trying to wonder how this is going to end, though. Now that I think about it. How is this whole thing going to end? Well, I guess we'll just have to, continue on and see how it goes from here. So, yeah.
For a low-budget start to these videos, this final entry sees the band getting some money to play with.
By the time we got to It Is the End, and we
Oh,
sort
I
of
think
had
I keep
proven the
leaving an
concept
imprint
of
on my
like
desk, which is not
one of
good.
those videos that was
Oh,
like starting
gosh.
to make the band a lot more popular. They were willing to fork over some real money towards the end.
Now they have
Interesting.
cash, stunt cables, and
Oh,
green
yeah,
screens.
green screen and
They
wire
definitely
work.
made the most of it. You can
Very
hear them
nice.
laughing out of joy from how good
It's honestly a really good combination if it's done right, and I just smacked my thing where my camera's set up. Oh, gosh.
Salem, New Hampshire. Spencer loved filming there since he used to visit it as a high schooler from the
He just
nearby
looks, like,
college.
mildly
It Is the
annoyed.
End is the most gimmicky song on the album, steeped in circus sounds, including little horns. And yet, it doesn't let me think that
Yeah,
they're going
of course they
pretty
would
hard.
have horns.
Like most songs on the album, its chorus
Wow.
is an earworm, somehow bringing a bright, happy sound to a metal song about a killer clown. Spencer is
Nice.
probably my favorite horror cosplay he does. The makeup is great, and I think this character best matches his vocal performance. And as a sax player,
Oh, that legit just gave me chills. Oh,
I can believe
gosh.
it when Spencer let me
I just
join
got
the
some
band
chills
on
from
stage
that,
to play
dude.
the sax part at Silver Scream Con.
Hey, that's awesome.
Wow, man.
That
The
is
song ends and
amazing.
Spencer reveals
Props to
himself
you,
behind
James.
the grease paint to Dr.
Uh-oh.
Black. He admits to all these murders that he's been describing as mere nightmares and says he's here to
Okay,
get revenge
then.
on Dr. Black. Dude's not only a shitty doctor, Spencer blames him for the death of his sister long ago.
I thought you killed them.
Of course not. I was 9. What are you, crazy?
Turns
Well,
out back in 1994, Dr. Black got a guy named Floyd
that's a twist I never thought would be possible.
Who would go on to kill Spencer's sister and her friends.
Oh,
just like in the video of
gosh.
the Stabbing in the dark. Because of that, and the whole trying to write a book about him thing, Spencer has already poisoned Dr. Black.
I woke you up when you had 30 minutes to live. About 30 minutes ago.
Spencer leaves as the poison takes over, and Roy Merkin
Oh.
returns in a broadcast to say that
and
Dr.
he
Black
finally
is
made the
indeed
news, I guess.
inside a note purportedly written by him, taking credit for all these kills.
Wow.
including his own. Spencer was the only survivor of the whole
And he's
ordeal.
back to
And for
rockin'
something like
hard.
that, well, you should probably get some therapy. That's why 3 weeks later, Spencer's already
Oh.
talking to another doctor. Hope this one fares a little better. Probably won't though. This video's closing news report is one of those
Okay, then.
with its own kill count.
A trail of over 25 bodies across 3 states.
Oh.
Were they right with that count, or was it journalistic malpractice? Let's find out and...
Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. That is really awesome that he got the guy from the band to actually do this video with him. I was going to say, before that moment, if the one from the Michael Myers, the Halloween one does not get, like, you know, Golden Chainsaw for best kill, I'm probably gonna be upset. I can't even talk.
Scream, so I guess that news report was accurate. The dead included 15 men, 10 women, and 2 unknown bodies. Can't really tell.
Wow.
Back, you know? The victims also included repeat defenders. I counted 2 kills each for drummer.
Right, because it was the same people, but just in different dreams. Yeah, that makes sense.
Spencer himself. And finally, Nadia took home the gold by getting killed 4 times across these.
Wow,
videos.
so she pretty much beats everybody for having, like, that many kills.
Per video. Not bad. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest
All right.
Prison Guard Martinez. Great goal.
Yeah, I figured it would. Nice. Oh, gosh. It's brutal. Oh, I forgot about that one.
Go to the shape. I love that Nadia gets to dish out a kill for once, but
Okay, I'll go with that. Well, there you have it, guys. That was my reaction to Dead Meat's Kill Count / review on The Silver Scream by Ice Nine Kills. Again, I definitely got to check this album out because first 5 songs definitely were really great. I wonder how, like, much better the other songs are, actually. I'm definitely going to give their album a check. Definitely might check out the music videos again just to see all the crazy stuff that they've done. Also, if there's any other Dead Meat content you want me to take a look at, again, also if you want me to take a look at their reviews on the 2 Starkin musicals, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will try to get to that. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell to never miss a video. And with that, I will see all you awesome guys and gals later. Bye-bye!